Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Hannah Perry coming in. Oh my god, no. No. Ugh. What's up YouTube? It's your girl HP. I'm coming at you with another YouTube video, the second one for the whole channel, and today is gonna be a hair tutorial. And I'm looking down because I have, what is this, pre-fluffed. Anyway, this is gonna be so discombobulated because I'm completing it as if it's due at 11:59 p.m. But I kept pushing this video back because I was having issues uploading. So let me get that out the way. That's why this video should have been uploaded this morning, but it's probably gonna get uploaded tonight. It's still Wednesday, so I'm trying to be consistent, so bear with me. But yeah, so today we are doing, as you see here, refreshing up my hairdo and going from these long box braids to these faux locks. And I actually did these box braids myself, so I'm just gonna be showing y'all how I'm gonna kind of revamp them into the faux locks and basically give you guys a little tutorial on how you can also do this yourself, because I'm a first time, you know, hairstylist, and I literally would have never expected myself to do my own hair, but here I am. And save yourself some coins, sis. So let's get started. So starting off with the very first thing you're gonna need is some pre-fluffed stretched hair. So that's not focusing. This is the hair. It's 3 times pre-fluffed free tress hair, and I'll leave the link in the description below for the hair link. And of course I'm doing number 30 for the color. It comes pre-sectioned off. There's always little sections and you can literally just separate it, and then this is actually what I'm going to use to start off one lock, and I'll explain that more later. Some of the other things you're going to need is ShineNJam gel. There's also like an orange one that looks like this, yellowish orange one that looks like this. This ShineNJam is amazing, probably the best gel I've ever used. Don't go to no Eco Styler, nothing like that. And a crochet hook. You're also going to need that. And then at the very end, I'm going to use some of this tea tree oil on my hair, as well as some foaming mousse just to ease my scalp, because I'm going to be pulling at it forever, which I already have been. I literally cannot wait to put the mousse on. But let's get started into the first few steps. So the first thing that I do is I actually like to stretch out one of those little sectioned off pieces just to make sure that it's a little fluffy. And I'll take a second string, stretch it out as well, but then to get the length that I'm going for, which is, y'all can't see, but the length that I'm going for is around hip to butt length. So I'm going to use a second string and part it in half. It's pretty easy to part in half, just come straight apart. And you're going to set those 2 pieces aside. Come back to the big piece. Use some of that gel. Let's see, which one do I want to start on? I'll start on this one right here in the front. And as y'all can see, when I did my hair the first time, I'm not good at gripping, and I got some new growth in, so excuse the fluff, all this extra space. But we're going to take some of the gel, get that on the part. I using too much, but whatever. And then take the hair, put it through your hair, clamp that down, and just pull the lock through the hair. After that, you're going to kind of pull your hair, hope you're not tender-headed, but wrap your hair around the root to really lock in your hair, and then begin to just twist around. You only need about 2 good tight twists around the root of your hair before you just go in to twisting the rest of the hair around. And as you can see, I'm twisting it kind of tight around, but I'm keeping the hair flat as I wrap it around the braid. Up about there so I can add one of those other sections from that one piece that we split in half. Take it, pull it in with that braid, and twist it over both of the whole entire braid. And then you only need to do that like 2 times as well, and then just keep twisting. Another thing to keep in mind, it does not matter which way you twist. Like, I think every time I add hair, I start twisting the opposite way. But it's really, really, really simple. As long as you're not leaving out the color of your hair, like that black braid that's underneath, you good. You good. And so same thing with the other piece. Put that along with the braid like that, and then wrap the hair over. And it's so simple. Like, I don't know if I'm making this look complicated, more complicated than it is, but it just takes some time to just, you know, find your own little method. This is just the method that I'm using, and it's so simple because you're just wrapping hair over hair. Y'all can't even see that, but yeah. Only thing though is once you get to the very bottom of the hair, you want to make sure that you're wrapping tightly, because if you don't wrap tight at the very bottom, you are gonna experience it unraveling, and you don't want that. I started my hair yesterday, and when I started wrapping the hair, I was just doing it loosely, and once I got to the bottom, I just started kind of going down and then going back up, because when you're finished, you want to wrap it back up the braid to really lock it in. And that's what's also great about this hair, is because it's so like kinky and textured that it'll just kind of hook onto itself. You don't need rubber bands or any glue or nothing like that to keep it locked in place. What I have been using though is a little bit of gel, and then kind of wrapping it. I'll show you guys in a second, but kind of like twisting it up with both my hands and my palms of my hands. And I think that helps to lock the bottom of the lock even better. So yeah, once I get to the bottom though, I will start to wrap it back around, back up. And as you can see, the bottom of my braid from the original braids are still there. But wrap it back up, and then take some gel, which you don't have to do the gel, but I still like to take a little gel and just roll it in your hands. And that's what it looks like. Like, that's how I did all of these. And it's not perfect, but I think it's really cute. And then of course, we don't need this little rat tail sticking out, so I just cut it, throw it in my trash pile, and roll that again over it till we're done. So that's another one done. And you're probably wondering why I'm laughing. That's so weird. It's just I'm not used to this. I feel like, oh my god, I'm a real YouTuber. No, you're not. But on to the next one. And it's literally the same thing. I do the exact same thing. Slick down my hair. And I don't know if I said this, but only leave like about 5-6 inches and start wrapping it around your leave out. I'm playing. Your new growth. But yeah, definitely try to wrap tight and spiral it kind of down. In the end, you have so many locks that nobody's looking that close to your head, and I don't really care. Because this too, like, if you doing your hair yourself, you can't get mad because you the musician. You know what I mean? That's what we're working with. So I'm gonna finish the rest of this mess and show y'all the finished product because I am so ready to be done with this whole thing. This process should not have taken 2 days, but it did because I was procrastinating. So be back in a second, and I'll get to show y'all the full length as well because it comes to about hip length as long as you're using those 3 pieces of hair. And I also forgot to tell y'all I'm a hot mess. I forgot to tell y'all I used 5 packs of hair. I did tell y'all that it was a color 30. Crochet hooks, gel, don't need no rubber bands or nothing extra. Just make sure to place the gel on, and when you get to the bottom of the braid, braid back up, lock it back up. Do not play around about adding that extra hair though, because if you add the extra hair and you don't combine it with the other hair while you're locking it around, it will slip. The hair will slip straight off of your box braid, and I'll kid you not, because that's why, trial and error, I figured that out the hard way when my braids, when my locks started unraveling, was because I figured, oh, I can just wrap the hair, and since it holds onto itself, I could just wrap more hair. Well, don't do that. But yeah, so let me get back with y'all when I finish this, and so I can add the mousse and close this video out because I'm getting tired of myself. So see y'all. Okay, so now that I have finally completed all of the locks, I'm gonna just go through my hair with some of this tea tree oil. I also put some of this on when I very first did. That feels so good. When I very first got ready to do the locks, but I'm just applying a little bit more between each section and each part. Is so soothing. And that's about it. Your girl ain't got no edges to do, so my job is done. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna let y'all see clips of the length and just the final length in general. I may go back in and cut some of them because they're not all the exact same length, and I don't know if that looks so cute or not. I don't know if I like that or not yet, but I'm so happy to be done. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your mama, your daddy, your granny, and see you later. This is a hot mess of a video. Like a hot mess of a video. Like a hot mess of a video. I'm a hot mess. I mean, it's been 22 minutes. For why? For why? For why? Hopefully it even saves the whole video. Like, this is ridiculous.